Good morning, everybody.
Good
Morning.
morning, everybody.
Morning.
You guys, we have, oh no, okay. We have a magic trick that we've got somebody in here and they're going to do a magic trick. So, Rebecca, what's your little boy's name? I forget.
This is Dominic.
Hi, Dominic.
So,
All right, Dominic, let's see that trick.
All right, show everybody your trick again.
Do it see anything?
No.
Empty
The hat
plate.
is empty.
Oh,
But I'm putting ass up in now. What is it?
Go up so they can see you.
I don't know. What is it?
A rabbit.
Oh, he's pulling a rabbit out of his head.
Okay, go closer.
Yay! Good job.
awesome.
Good job, Dominic.
It's
Okay.
a
Thank you for
puppet.
sharing. Thank you for sharing your magic trick.
A rabbit puppet out of the hat.
Cool deal.
Yep.
I know.
Good job, Dominic.
And we found that at a garage
job.
sale for 25 cents.
Cool.
Where'd
Awesome.
you get that?
Out of my closet.
I think it's time for you to go to school, little man.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
It's not
You
good.
Yeah.
Be
I'll
careful.
come back on when I get back.
School.
Have a blessed day, Dominic.
Bye, Dominic.
Bye. When it was
No syrup or syrup.
So Traci, we have Maria C in the chat, and Debbie does sales. So
Good morning to
What?
Maria. Good morning to you. Good morning to Debbie. Good morning to you. Good morning, Maria and Debbie. And I gotta toast some waffles for Brantley. I'll be right back.
What will we do without Traci?
I know.
Yeah,
And
I don't know.
today, if Joy joins, I'll be able to sing Joy to the
World.
and straighten your cookies. You know, Maria, that's what my show is. Hanging out, having fun. We
Put on a pair of shorts.
we just try to lift each other up and eat everybody's channel. We try to. I have just about everybody's channel in my description, and just try to just have a good time. Start the day out laughing, and believe me, this panel wakes me up. Oh, LizzAnn, I see your hat now.
Snuck it on.
it took her that long to see it.
I know, you guys. I was trying to pull up live chat, bring up Hangouts again, and it was like
Just
this
you
morning,
do it
LizzAnn.
like I snuck it on just before we went live.
Yep, exactly.
I'm gonna put my
Oh my
stuff in
goodness!
the other room to get some circulation of air in here.
That's when mine just came on. Yep. So, Darlene, did you figure out the internet? You're still real choppy.
Casey's gonna have to call because I don't know what MawMaw did. So Casey, he understands.
Blame it on MawMaw.
I mean, because we got the caller ID back, and then the internet started acting crazy.
They probably downgraded your speed.
Yeah, that's what we were saying.
Yeah.
Is that both back?
Oh, the other one I can still use.
Okay.
Don't worry about it.
And it's not where you call now, and it's right down there, or you can't just walk in like it used to be.
Yeah.
You're talking to
So,
people that can't understand you, and you can't understand them.
Mm-hmm.
So, they've outsourced jobs, and I'm not saying it's wrong because companies do that, but it makes it hard when trying to communicate about. You're already upset about.
I always ask, and I don't like to be like this, but if you can't understand the person, I ask for someone that I can speak to that I can understand.
Yeah.
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 You just ask for a supervisor, and that's what I do. And
Yeah.
And the supervisors don't even speak any English, so we
Right.
don't go there.
So I worked for a company, when I worked for the conference center, our jobs got outsourced, a lot of them, to all of our customer service jobs got outsourced to, I think, India, I think it was, and they sent people over there to train them. And so.
Yeah.
So 90% go to India or to the Philippines.
exactly. Yep.
So, we had a call center basically everywhere. There was a call center in Jamaica. There was a call center in India. Worldwide, we had call centers.
I want to call Jamaica to get a tech support.
Yeah, that'd be fun to talk to somebody from Jamaica.
Yeah.
That'd be
cool.
cool. About 25 years.
Used to the
Yeah, man. How can I help you, man?
It's got to be used to the
Sorry,
cake.
man. We know, no problem, man.
No, you guys, I'm gonna tell you, the most
No
fun is
problems,
when
Mom.
we would have all these international people calling in for a certain call, and I would pick out, because I could see where the call was coming in from. I would sit there and I would pick out the ones that were from like Scotland, from the UK. I mean, those I would grab those because I love the accent.
Yeah.
So I would grab those, and then I'd hear somebody beside me
Second
saying, "May I have your conference ID number?" No, your conference ID number. Your conference ID, and I'd be sneaking because that means they were getting the calls from India and Germany and Russia and Czechoslovakia.
Can you guys get any chat? How many people we have in the room?
I don't know. And with us,
Yeah, because I'm
There's
still
five
only
of us.
seeing Maria C's chat.
And Maria C said she was going to watch the replay.
Yeah. And it hasn't moved since.
I see Rebecca. Yeah, I'll watch the replay. You have a good time.
yeah,
I wonder if it went out as public. I guess it did.
it still says
Bye.
Let me see.
There, it just moved.
It says
Three watching.
3 people.
There we
Hey,
go.
Fishing and
Good
Picking.
morning, fishing and picking. Good morning to you. Good morning, fishing and picking. Good morning to you.
I'm just waiting to see the racing tonight because I think it's gonna be a hilarious one tonight. I really do.
You do? Why do you
Yeah.
think it's going to be hilarious?
It'll be fun.
It's just we have dinosaurs racing against scorpions, and
Yeah.
we got some real weird vehicles going down the track tonight.
I don't even know what vehicle I've got. I just picked a number.
yeah.
Like Just and Fishing and Picking are in the chat.
Fishing and Picking racing tonight too.
Good
Okay.
morning, Perlin. What is that? Perlinini? Good morning, Perlinini. Good morning to you. Good morning, Perlinini. Good morning to you.
Cool. Good morning,
Thank
everybody.
you.
Morning.
Thank you for joining. We are just some crazy folks that get crazy hats on their heads and decide to go on YouTube and have fun on a Friday.
There you go.
That's what we do.
Absolutely.
Derek,
Like
I got a message back from Sean Cannell's company.
Yeah.
I wrote this detailed message, had to be about 50 words or whatever.
Yeah.
That gives me a message back, like 4 words. I told him I didn't want to use Zoom because I didn't want to have everybody have to pay $15 a month.
Right.
So he writes back, "We use Zoom meeting." That was his whole response. "We use Zoom meeting." Like, really?
Okay. Yeah.
Who was this?
This is a multi hundreds of $1 million media company.
Oh,
Media company,
That's
yeah.
why I was in-
I need to sing the key lime kisses, but Adam, I have to tell you something personally really quick. My grandson's sitting next to me eating his waffles, and he says, "Was that Adam talking?" And I said, "Yes." And he said, Adam is my favorite YouTuber.
Oh, thank you.
I know.
Wow.
What's the rest of us? Nothing. Good morning, key lime
key lime
kisses. Good morning to you. Good morning, key lime kisses. Good morning to you.
5 chicken soup books. Holy cow. Darlene, you need a chicken soup book?
I'll have to look at it. I've never read any of them, but I think they're like inspirational, aren't they, Liz?
Yeah, chicken soup for the soul or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
Rebecca found 5 of them.
Either, but
I have one that Wright and I read a long time ago that I kept that is Chicken Soup for the Couple's Soul. We read that together. That was an awesome, that was a good one to read together.
good.
I don't know if this is a touchy subject or not. Where did I put this book? Of course, now I can't find it. I'll come back to it later.
Okay.
Joel Osteen. What are your thoughts on Joel Osteen? I know some people love him, some people hate him. He's like, seems like nobody's in the middle.
Yeah, I'm just honestly not very familiar with them.
Right.
Well, Casey said something negative about him on Porch Church one morning, and then I had to call Casey's attention to something that come through. It was like something that was sent out, of course, to everybody, but it was so on point with what I had read or something like that. It was eerie. I showed Casey. I said, you need to apologize for what you said about Joel Osteen. I said, look at this. And I forget what it was, but he did. He had to recant the next day on Bible study. He said, let me recant. Yeah. So.
Well, he's very inspirational, but they have a super church in the Houston area.
Well, they did. After Harvey hit, the building was damaged very badly, and to my knowledge, they haven't started back up again. I think.
Oh, they haven't started because they did open. That was the complaint that they weren't sheltering people when the storm first hit, and that was a lot of people complaining about that. Then they started sheltering people. They said that their garage was all flooded. Their
they had problems with their building, so
they never reopened that building.
Not sheltering people.
Oh, okay.
They had their own problems with their building, but to my knowledge, of course, I haven't been keeping my thumb on.
Well, that's right. You're in Texas, right? Yeah.
Yes. To my knowledge, they haven't
reopened yet. Oh, okay.
But I could be wrong. Like I say,
I think I have 2 or 3.
I haven't exactly been, cued into that lately. So.
Good morning to Sandy. Good morning to you. Good morning to Sandy. Good morning to you. Woohoo!
Hey, Sandy, how you doing?
Sandy. See
what
Mama
gonna do to
bought
doggy?
Cool. See, Mama bought me this, and the earrings are fishies. The earrings came from, who did I say, you guys? Patsy Crafty.
DC, you told me.
These come from Patsy Crafty. Okay. I've had these for months. Yeah.
Necklace.
And I'm like, when am I going to have a time to wear wooden fishies? Well, see, I'm on the cruise right now, Sandy.
There you go.
I got my cruise clothes on.
And I'm
the blue screen shows the kitchen. My blue screen is showing the kitchen, Sandy.
You see what Sandy's doing? She's trying to hook, line, and sink you.
Adam,
she's kitchen.
Really in. Yeah.
Rebecca, the chicken soup for the country soul. I love that. That's a great
hat, don't I?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I got it.
You were the other way, crazy dog lady or something?
I gotta think of everything.
I've never seen you wear a hat.
Your mommy doesn't want you on TV. You gotta talk, but no TV on YouTube.
Everybody else wearing a hat.
Darlene, what's the story with Destiny's duck?
Huh?
Destinie has a duck that comes into the house.
Yeah.
It's a house
it's
duck.
So beautiful.
I saw Destinie petting a duck in her house. It's like, what the?
Yeah.
never saw that before in my life.
Adam's hat the best.
I
Oh.
didn't know you could pet a duck.
Not only, Adam, are you his favorite YouTuber, but he's taken a peek at all of our hats and he said, I like Adam's hat the best.
Oh, thank you.
Dude, I think my grandson has a man crush on you.
This is from northern New Jersey. This was a big race. They call it a what do they call that? When they jump all the things like the
steeplechase.
Steeplechase, yes, thank you.
Yeah.
It's called Four Hills.
Oh,
Very cool.
The big charity race they do, steeplechases.
He does like horses, so maybe that's part of it, huh?
Yeah.
Well, I got fishing.
You got fishing?
Awesome.
Derek won second place. He got 9 fish.
Yep.
That's
Good morning,
fantastic.
Crystal.
Good morning to Crystal. Good morning to you. Good morning to Crystal. Good morning to you.
Rebecca
So I'm
saying,
wearing my 15-year-old, maybe 20-year-old vintage Las Vegas shirt that I bought on the strip.
Awesome.
We only have, what do we have? A little over 3 weeks.
Yeah, that's
3.5 weeks, I think we have.
Yeah.
You see what Fishing and Picking said, Adam?
Right. Well, this whole house is. I got a big crack in my living room ceiling. I'm gonna have they're plaster ceilings.
Yep.
I'm gonna have a guy come in and do a little touch-up work before I sell it.
A foundation issue.
I actually put my mother never did. My mother, God bless my mother. My mother, I've told the story before. I don't know how many of you guys remember. My father was sick when I was growing up. He had Parkinson's disease.
Oh.
They met. They were both school teachers. They met when they were teaching school. So my father got sick like when I was like 6.
Mm.
And he had Parkinson's, so he couldn't work. So my mother was, a school teacher, and school teachers didn't make much money back then.
Right. Still
So
don't.
she had my sister and I, and then trying to support a household. So she would do some maintenance and some repairs, but she never really did it properly.
Yeah.
Because she wanted to do something, but she didn't want to, she didn't have the money to do it properly. Mm-hmm. So we always had a dehumidifier in our basement. It was always musty here, and the walls were always. It was wrong. I said, this house needs a sump pump, but it wasn't my place to say anything.
Right.
So then finally, when she got ill, and we put her in assisted living, and she was doing okay in assisted living. And what happened was she had fallen. She started getting dementia. We didn't realize it was late onset Parkinson's. My father had early onset Parkinson's. My mother had late onset Parkinson's.
Oh my!
Apparently, memory issues are part of Parkinson's.
Yes.
She would get like a mile from home, and she would be lost. She wouldn't know where she was.
Oh.
And she was only like 70.
Yeah.
So we took her license away, and what happened was she ended up falling in a parking lot when she was going food shopping. Broke her hip. They put her in rehabilitation right in town here. She fell in rehab and broke her hip again.
Oh my goodness.
So they decided not, and she had a heart condition. So they decided not to do the second surgery. So then she was required to be in a wheelchair.
Mm-hmm.
And then because of the Parkinson's, she kept forgetting that she couldn't walk.
Oh, geez.
So she would get up in the middle of the night when she had to go to the bathroom, and she would continually fall when she got up out of bed.
Oh, poor baby.
Then eventually they switched her to the dementia care unit, and she fell and she broke her neck.
Oh my goodness.
And then she was in and out of hospice care between the hospital and this living room here for 5 years.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
So the long story short was, this is my mother's. There's nothing been done in this house other than little minor maintenance and repairs, and I put a sump pump in the garage.
Mm-hmm.
So they trenched outside of, because I live on a row house, but I'm on the far end.
Mm-hmm.
And this whole area was built on swampland. There's a river about 50 yards from here, a park in a river.
Yeah.
So this whole area was a kind of swampy area where they built these homes. They built these homes like when all these there were a lot of factories in the city.
Yeah.
And it's a suburb of, well, it's Philadelphia, and right across the river is Camden. That's where my mother's family is from.
Uh-huh.
And then I'm in the suburbs of Camden, and the little nice communities. But they built all these row homes because all these workers were working in the city in these factories.
Yeah.
So this was built on swampland. So eventually I put the sump pump into the garage. So this house was built like in the 50s, and it's still settling.
Yeah.
Dang.
So there's cracks, and the closets are all they're playing down. They're all crooked.
Yeah.
I'm sure the people in the middle of the road probably are okay.
Yeah.
But since I'm on the end,
Yeah.
I'm just going to have this guy come in and do some cosmetic repair because the kitchen was done like in the early 80s. The bathroom was half done in the 80s. Like my mother painted the tub with this paint, and then now all this paint is peeling off.
Oh yeah.
Whatever. What's that?
Just think, with this house was built in 1914 and barely anything barely updated except electrical. So
yeah.
Well, we have Miss Stacy in the house from the Clinton Homestead, and they're asking how you feel. How are you feeling since your surgery, Adam?
Well, I was telling the chat before we went live that I had my first hot shower.
That has to feel good. I wrote every time I have surgery, that's the first thing I look forward to is when can I take a good shower?
Yeah.
Well, they said a day, and I wasn't feeling well yesterday, and my balance wasn't that great. I was taking meds that made me a little loopy. But you know what? Let me wait till tomorrow. Let me give it another 12 hours. And then I was up at like 2 o'clock, and I was up at 4 o'clock. Then finally I said, okay, I was like 7:30, so let me take a shower. I should be awake by now. I've been awake for like 5 hours, 4 hours.
Yeah.
So I took my hot shower.
Did you sing to Jennifer?
Good morning to Jennifer. Good morning to you. Good morning to Jennifer. Good morning to you. Good morning to Stacy. Good morning to you. Good morning to Stacy. Good morning to you.
So there's apparently a lot of nurses in our chats, all the different chats I belong to. So they're telling me to try to prevent the pain and to take my meds before I notice pain. Because I was sitting at the computer for like on and off for 3 hours moderating yesterday and watching various like Derek's show and other shows, and I started getting a lot of pain. So they said make sure you take your ibuprofen and your pain med.
Yeah, I have always been told after surgery to try to stay ahead of the pain with the pain meds.
I wasn't. I was waiting for the pain. Right.
Yeah, just for the first few days till you can. Good morning, Geanna. Good morning to you. Good morning, Geanna. Good morning to you.
I don't see the
doctor. I love that chat yesterday. That was great.
You make me dizzy though with all this rocking, and you're rocking, Tommy's spinning.
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about with Geanna on yesterday morning.
Oh, I missed. I was sitting in the recliner.
Yeah.
But you were great. I can't watch this. I'm getting dizzy, so I was laying in the recliner. I had the laptop open and sound on, but I must have fallen asleep because I missed Geanna. So I came back. I fell asleep.
Don't forget Gianna's auction on Sunday on Jewelry Nurse's channel.
Yeah,
she's going to be
on auction Sunday on Jewelry Nurse's channel. What time?
I don't think the time has been set yet, but it'll be late afternoon. And yours truly is going to be on their auctioning.
Awesome.
And you're going to be the seller on the MSP auction at 8 p.m. Eastern tomorrow evening.
Yes.
8 p.m. Eastern.
On MSP.
On Saturday on MSP.
I'll put the link in there. I'll find that.
But I think Gianna's auction is going to be fun because I saw some of the stuff yesterday that she's been doing, and just fabulous.
She's a very talented woman.
Good morning to Sandi. Good morning to you. Good morning to Sandi. Good morning to you.
And if nobody is subbed to anybody, show the love everywhere. Show the love. Adam still needs some more because you always.
My growth is like come to a screeching halt.
Yeah, that happens.
But how many do you have now?
I picked up 5 last night because Casey Rockstar Flipper was helping me. I'm at 1,029.
Good.
That's a good buffer. All right. How many more, Adam?
I'd like to see you at 1,100 to have a good solid buffer.
They take away from you, 1 here, 2 here, 3 here.
Yeah.
Because if people don't watch the channel, YouTube unsubscribes them.
Yep.
You guys, I'm looking at Derek, and keep asking him how many. Derek, how many do you need?
I'm at 834 right now.
34? Yeah.
So close.
Do the math
I
because
know. It's 172, 176,
166.
66,
66.
66.
but look how fast you went from one to the other when your goal was 777.
Right.
And when you got that, it just booped, it jumped up, you know.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
Darlene,
if
you're over
anybody
200, right?
What is it?
do what?
Darlene is over 200.
Right.
Yeah, I
Yes,
saw this morning 201.
Yep.
yeah, and the 01 was I think Shark Picker.
Ah,
Yeah.
No, wait, Glenn.
I don't
It's
want
Glenn.
the vibrator.
Yeah,
That's Swamp Picker.
Swamp Picker.
Oh, Swamp Picker?
Yeah,
Glenn?
It's Glenn.
yeah, Glenn.
Yep.
He did. He subbed to me.
Yay.
I was on Pusa Studios yesterday later on yesterday afternoon. I don't know if anybody watches them.
I
But,
watched
uh,
it briefly.
I go in there and try to check them out.
yeah, they shouted me out.
I'm going to meet you guys 1 second here.
Okay.
Yeah, they shouted me out yesterday for a couple of times, so that's why I grabbed a couple from them. And then I must have put something in the chat about getting to 1K, and then they timed me out.
Oh no.
Yep. So I was like, all right, that's okay. That's fine.
See, everybody, I look at it this way. Everybody needs to grow and, go to different channels. And that's why I had to keep saying to everybody on the panel, have you guys seen McClendon Homestead? You got to go see them. And now Derek is hooked. I'm just telling you, Stacy.
You know
Derek
why?
is hooked on your guys' station.
Because Chris, the Kilted Giant, which they call him now, the Kilted Giant, he's just awesome.
You guys, his mother-in-law, Stacy, am I right? It was your mama that photoshopped.
Yep.
Chris, you guys, you've got to see where they talk about the Kilted Giant. She
So funny.
photoshopped his head on a kilted person twice.
A Viking. They did a Viking one.
And it is so funny. And they just, when you watch them, you're going to find out about farming. Watermelons, you're going to find out. You're going to get to see their ducks.
I can't wait to see how big that watermelon gets that he's doing for that competition.
Cool.
Yeah, all right. And they just had rabbit babies. So they're
No, did she have them? Or I thought she was working. Mama was making the nest for breeding them. But
it wasn't her mother-in-law. It was one of the YouTuber subs.
That's right.
And then Darlene B had her goats had another baby. So I loved seeing that yesterday picture. And I don't know when Darlene's going to go live, you guys. Darlene, when you jump in here, Traci. All right, Trace had to walk away, so I got to do this the right way. Joy to the world, all the boys and girls. Come on, LizzAnn. Joy to
the fishes in the deep blue sea. Joy to you and me.
All right, Joy, here's your fishies. I have been waiting for you to come on to show you those fishes.
Yeah. I just when I saw how big Chris was, because she's tiny, she's little, and all of a sudden you see Chris and he's just this big stocky guy, he's just
I told you, he reminds me of you guys. It's like me and Kevin back in the day when we were like in our 30s. I mean, he had the exact same hat Chris wears, and he reminds me so much of Kevin.
it's
so
funny. It's like he sits there and I don't know if you were in the live the other night, but he kept on telling Stacy, "Move over a little bit. You're taking my space. Move over."
Poor baby.
We're probably 130 pounds soaking wet little thing. And she's all like sitting there. It's like,
Oh, she's 5'2".
She's 5'2" and he's 6'2", so there's a foot difference between them.
yeah,
Yep.
exactly. Yeah.
That's funny.
All right, my husband is 6'1", I believe, and my daughter's 6'1". Casey is 6'2" or 6'3". I'm not sure. My son,
My goodness.
but I used to be 5'8" or 9. I'm like 5'6" now.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Why?
My coffee
Where's your coffee?
right here.
I'm just saying, you guys.
I shook it.
Good
Good morning,
MawMaw.
MawMaw.
You guys.
Good morning to Mama. Good morning to you. Good morning to Mama. Good morning to you. I love you, Mama.
Thank you.
Hey, I
Thank
love
you.
you
Hey,
too.
good morning.
Thank you for leaving.
Good morning.
Look.
Good morning.
Mama,
Where's
did
the
you get
Ritter
that this morning?
Where's the
Good
Ritter
morning,
at, you
Mama.
guys?
The who?
You know, off of what was it Dolly Parton and them did? Not working 9 to 5.
Yep.
I'm just saying, where's the Ritter at? The sweetener for me to put in Mama's coffee this morning.
Oh.
You wasn't there.
You wouldn't dare.
That's funny.
No, because she bought me this awesome hat.
There you go.
Darlene,
I should put it earlier.
how did the Barbie's
She
hair
had-
look this morning?
She's got it on Facebook. It's a picture of her with this hat on. Karen.
Yep.
Well,
Karen asked me if she could put it on that.
well, we gotta get you a hat. Did I let? Yeah, I let you.
Adam's asking you a question. You're not paying attention.
To me or Mama?
To you.
You.
What?
What?
He's asking you a question. He's being nice and just sitting there waiting for you.
Are you ready?
I'm sorry, Adam.
Okay.
Go ahead.
How did the Barbie's hair come out? Did you dress them and comb their hair?
No. I left them in there a little bit longer
Go in the
because it
bag?
wasn't dry. So they're still in the bag.
Oh, okay. We don't want to see them if they don't have clothes on.
No, they're naked.
No, we don't want to see naked Barbies.
Adam do it.
Mama said, "Go back and watch the replay, lady."
I will, but I don't know how to.
Mama, I'm
Adam?
going to make your bed before you can come on live.
Oh my goodness.
We're all over Mama this morning. Adam, Mama wants to know, how are you?
I'm I'm recuperating. I took my meds this morning because I was in pain yesterday. All the meds from the IV are all gone, so now I'm just on the ibuprofen and I take a non-narcotic pain med.
Good. Good.
Yeah, it is.
Good.
Mama looked at me and asked, "Was that good?" But she said, "Her Adam, look, this is going to be the Adam show because Traci's grandson. No, was it your grandson that likes Adam the best?
It
Yeah,
was Rebecca's son.
Rebecca's
No,
likes.
I was Tracy's grandson.
Oh, was
My
it? Yeah, that's right. It was
Grandson
Tracy.
said
Yeah.
Adam is his favorite YouTuber. He likes Adam's hat the best.
Adam's got
you
horses.
guys
on
are
Mama
his
said
head,
she
but I
loved-
ride horses with mine.
Mama says she loves you too, Derek. She loves you, Derek too.
Right now. Hey, if you guys are paying attention to the chat, Perlini, I think, is Lynn B.
Oh,
I
is
think
it?
Lynn changed her name. Right, Lynn? Right, Perlini? Is that what it is? You said you changed your name.
I see Anthony and I see Joy.
And to Anthony, good morning to you. Good morning to Anthony. Good morning to you.
Cool.
Did you sing the Joy?
Yeah,
So
we-
Lynn-
yeah, we- well, you were on the
That was my
phone.
neighbor that was going to try to help me with my broken car seat
Oh, cool.
at 10:30.
Again.
This is the other neighbor. This is the one I called yesterday because the other mechanic wouldn't fix it. Well, he didn't call me back.
Yeah, Joy was in the chat. Joy was in the chat. We were singing it to her when you were on the phone.
Okay.
So
Good
Jennifer gave
morning,
it away.
CC.
Perlini
Good
is
morning to
Lindsay.
you. Good
Perlini
morning,
is Lindsay, huh?
CC. Good morning to you.
I gave you away.
Yeah, Jennifer,
Yeah.
Jennifer Hayes gave Perlini away. That's Lynn B.
And we have CCC.
Yep.
Oh, CCC is Cheryl.
Cheryl. Yep.
Good morning,
name is
Cheryl.
Yeah.
Jen and Lynn are now picking on each other.
Hey, boy.
Oh. Well, I have
Warm
to tell
last
y'all
night.
about my hat. Adam seems to think his is the oldest hat in the group today, but it's not. Mine is.
Oh,
What year is your hat from?
What was this
My
from?
hat is what my husband
Would be
was
18
wearing
years old,
the
19
very
years
first
old.
time.
Oh,
I ever
that's
saw
right.
him.
The very first time you guys met.
Yes. It was he was wearing dingo boots, brown Levi's,
yeah.
a brown coat that had it was a windbreaker line, really heavily lined windbreaker. It was a nice jacket that had a taekwondo patch on it. This hat and a brown shirt, and his hair was brown. It was brown then. It's not now. His hair was brown. His eyes are blue, kind of a slate blue.
Yeah.
And those slate blue eyes were so pretty and pure coming through all that face. It was just. I looked up and I said, Lord, is he the one? And in my spirit, I knew he was.
So what kind of hat is it?
It's a cowboy hat.
I know it's a cowboy hat. What kind?
It's a Stetson style.
That's an area.
Right.
That's a style.
Yeah,
Stetson style, and it's American Hat Company out of Houston that sold it. But
that's cool.
But
MawMaw.
keep in mind that this was in 1975, right after the big deal with John Travolta and at Gillies with what was that show? Urban Cowboy.
Urban Cowboy, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Joyce said hello, Derek.
And so after I met him in February of 75. He came into the bicycle shop where I was working. Actually, it was a family-owned department store. And I was working the bicycle and lawnmower parts department. I was the manager of that. And he came in looking for a tool to work on his bike because he was riding back and forth to work, commuting. And nobody else had this tool or even knew what he was talking about. But the cute little girl behind the counter did.
And it was all history.
What would you look for a bearing chuck?
But we didn't start dating until December of that year. Life got in the way. We both went in different directions in between, but we started dating in December of that year. For his birthday, I got him one of those feathered hat bands.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That was so popular at the time. That fell apart over time.
Yeah.
But
so what was he looking for? A bearing chuck?
No, he was looking for a collarless crank extractor.
They don't even use those anymore. They don't even use them anymore.
Well, yeah, they do. He didn't have a collared crank. He had a collarless crank. Okay.
Yep.
So it was a collarless crank extractor and cute little tool.
Yeah.
But nobody else knew what he was talking about. He says, "This is what I need." I said, "Okay, which one do you need?" There's 2 or 3 of them. So he says, "I don't know." I said, "Well, this is the most common one." So we ordered that one, but it was the wrong one. I'm kind of glad because that meant he had to come again.
That some people do that for a reason.
Well, I didn't do it for a reason. It just happened that way. Well, I was beginning to wonder if he was the right one for a minute there because our paths took different directions, and I didn't see him again until December. And anyway, but turns out I went to school with his brother, and his other brother's wife is my sister-in-law. I grew up with, kind of not with her, but she was a neighbor of a family friend, and I'd go over to her house when I was growing up and visit. She was one of 4 daughters, and she was the youngest, but the next sister up was the one that I hit it off with the most. And but yeah, so turns out small world. And when my parents were my great grandmother passed, in 1966, and my grandparents moved in with us at the time, and we were in a 2-bedroom home then. So my dad was looking for a 3-bedroom place for us all, and in the house search, they showed me a couple of houses they were looking at along the way, and it turns out that one of the houses that they had looked at but had decided against was right next door to my husband's family home.
Oh my goodness.
It wasn't the right time for us to meet.
Yep.
God's timing is perfect. So, anyway,
Exactly.
that's my story, and I'm sticking with it.
It's a good story.
Yeah, I thank you, ma'am, for the opportunity to share my life story. I'll go ride my horse now. No. But you know what's funny is my husband was not really a hat person per se. He doesn't usually wear hats, and he only was wearing this one, I think, because it was the times, and it was also winter.
Yeah.
You know, but you know, he pretty much didn't wear this much over the years. So anyway, good morning, Geanna.
Good morning, Geanna. You're in the light today.
Well, I have to say, I don't remember other than blue jeans and probably no shirt and no shoes. When I came to get Francis for us to go before I met Keevan, I came here to get her to ride with me to Walmart because me and her were friends first. And when I came around the back of the house, there was my husband standing there, and I had not met him before. There was Keevan. I had met her other 2 sons, and I worked with one of them. So I knew them, and I had not met Keevan. And she said, "Well, my son and his girlfriend are down." She said Keevan and they were engaged. And so he says he looked out the window and saw me get out of the car. And there he was, you guys, at the back of the house. And of course, I just popped up there and said, where's Francis? So he tells his story of what he saw when I got out of the car. You guys, you got to understand now. I had shed a lot of weight. I was going through a bad time. Had gone through a bad time with my first husband, and I was this itty bitty thing. I'd been laying out in the sun. I had that long blonde hair going on, and he said he fell in love when he first seen me. Our first date, he asked me to marry him on our very first date.
Wow.
Our 50th date, and you know, I was paying for my divorce. I was a single mom. I had to pay little by little on my divorce.
Yeah.
And I was paying my own car payment and the little rental house, and so it took a little while. It took from June to October for it to be final. And so anyway, I told him, I said, you know, don't you think my divorce needs to be final? And he just said, looked at me so hurt. He said, well, I won't ask you again. So I proposed the next time. Gotta say, I proposed the next time.
Cool.
But I was telling everybody, a week from Sunday on July 7th will be our, what would it be? It's 7/7/87. What, 32 years married?
Yeah.
We got married October 76 on the 30th, and so we've been married for 42 years.
We've been together 33. Yeah. But it seems like you said, LizzAnn, what was the chances that I met his mom first?
Yeah.
You know, because I really had trust issues. And then I didn't go to my mom for anything. Well, MawMaw was my friend.
Yeah.
And you know, we hung out. Before there was a chat room, we would go to Crystal after work. That was our chat room.
Yeah.
And we had lurkers, you guys. We had lurkers. We had I met this very nice man because I knew his family, but I didn't know him. But we knew this guy every morning would sit closer and closer to our table, and then we'd hear him giggling. And he had this distinct giggle. So we just turned around and started talking to him. So then he would sit closer to our table. And so that was our chat room, was Crystal every morning, fast food. Mama wanted to make sure I had coffee in me, and I would at least eat a biscuit before I would head to Opelika where I was living, because she knew I wasn't eating. I wasn't eating, and
she was taking good care of you.
Yes. And so she made sure, because she asked me one time, when's the last time you ate? And I couldn't remember because I was under so much stress. But you guys, I said all the time, we always remember that one person that we know God sent us.
Yep.
We know specific details of what it was like when God let us know that they were for us. Now, do I say God sent me another husband while I was married? He doesn't work that way, but I believe during my time he brought Francis to me, and maybe my husband says he'd be dead if he had not met me. Wow. So, at his time in his life.
That's right. It is.
And that's how it works.
He sent Francis first because of the trust issues.
Yes. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
How do you know he didn't work that way?
Hey, Zombie Dave. I guess because.
Come on now.
Thank you, Zombie. Because I guess it was adultery. If I was married, legally married, even though my first husband was not a believer, he did not.
No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying, you didn't sleep together, but he can bring people into your life for a later period of time.
Right.
Just because you were still married, I still believe it's the hand of God.
Yeah.
Well, and I have to believe, because then I had my son, and my son ended up being a preacher of all things, and because of my son, I met all of you guys, and
Lordy. I don't know. God.
That's a good thing, Sandy.
All right. Here you go, guys.
Ooh.
Nice.
Oh my goodness. That is beautiful.
Beautiful.
Wait, let me highlight.
That is beautiful.
Oh, look at my bracelet, you guys.
That is beautiful.
It is, Sandy.
Now,
is that copper?
Yeah.
Nice. Oh, gorgeous.
Oh my goodness.
Is that part of your auction tomorrow night?
Yeah.
Good deal. It's gorgeous.
Absolutely beautiful.
Yeah. No, people can keep their gold and silver, which I have a Sandy original. I love copper, and I love that. I love the patina. There's Anthony.
Oh boy, here it
Sing
comes.
to Anthony.
Good morning, Anthony. Good morning to Anthony. Good morning to you. Good morning to Anthony. Good morning to you.
Thank you so much.
You guys always have to. I don't know why the double clap thing happens. I don't know why that happens. Good morning, Anthony. Where's your hat? Okay, he's got his hat on. What kind of hat?
I grabbed my hat before I came down.
Nice Cleveland Cavaliers hat on.
Yep.
Yeah.
Let me see.
That's why the double clap is a LeBron James thing.
Yeah.
Lean your head down. Let me see. Lean your head down, Anthony.
It's
head down.
Cavaliers.
Yep.
It's what kind of hat?
It's Cleveland Cavaliers. It's an NBA basketball hat.
I didn't know basketball people made hats.
Yeah, they do.
People.
LeBron gave up his number 23 to Anthony Davis.
I heard about it.
Yeah.
You say baseball or basketball?
Oh, this is basketball.
They do NBA, Major League Baseball, National Football League, NHL, and each sport pretty much you can buy a hat for now.
You mean soccer players have hats too?
Yes, they do.
They don't wear
Everything
them
now.
on the court. They don't wear them on the court. Stuff like that.
They wear jerseys on the court. You see a lot of jerseys, soccer jerseys.
My father-in-law was a Braves fan. Now he had a Braves hat. He had several
Now,
Braves
Milwaukee
hats.
Braves or Atlanta Braves?
Yeah, and I need to find those.
Well, it'll be Atlanta, not Milwaukee. She's in Georgia.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. If it's you said her out, what did you say? Your grandfather?
No, my father-in-law loved the Atlanta Braves.
Okay, so yeah, because he could have been a Milwaukee Braves fan because they moved to the '60s. They moved to Atlanta, late '60s. So he might have been a Milwaukee Braves fan.
And I'm gonna tell you something. My mom, don't call her house when the Atlanta Braves are playing. She will probably curse you out and tell you the Braves are on, and then she'll hang up on you. So we learned not to visit when the Atlanta Braves was on.
The funniest part is see how when you say MawMaw does that, a lot of Portuguese families around here do that. Benfica's on. Come over to the house. Click and hang up the phone.
Who's on?
Benfica. It's a Portuguese soccer team.
Portuguese soccer.
But no, that's my mom.
Yeah.
MawMaw was. I don't think MawMaw was into sports either. I don't think so. MawMaw back there.
Yeah.
My distant relatives are in Mass somewhere.
Mass somewhere.
Yeah.
Well, if they're distant, are you sure they didn't come over on the Mayflower?
They may have all come over at the same time, and some just went to Philadelphia and some went to Mass, Boston. I don't know.
Right. So.
Because it's my only time you'll see my name is here in this area, and in Massachusetts area.
Yeah.
Unless somebody splinters off and goes whatever for a job.
Right, exactly.
Well, I looked up the Perry name, Perry, and I think that comes from.
That's an English name.
Yeah, and then Crawley that's not an English name. Crawley is an Irish name, I think.
Yeah. Yeah.
And up on our upper property that we repurchased, it used to belong to MawMaw's family, and then they sold it, and then we finally got it back. But there's a flagpole, and I want to get a flag that has a Crawley crest, and I want one with find something with my family, with my side.
That's cool.
So it would be
right out. It's what is it called? There's a website for it where you can go and you can find your crest and they do stuff like that for you.
Yeah, that would do flags, and it's not really expensive. So it would be that the property up there used to be in the Thomaston, and I forget if the name is English or what. So I would have to do Thomaston and Crawley and Perry. So MawMaw was a Thomaston before a Crawley. But I've been a Crawley a lot longer than I was ever a Perry.
I hear the carry.
I know.
I have been a Sikkes longer than I was a Kibby. That's for sure.
Yeah.
I've been a Watson forever. No, actually, I was born Gerhardtstein.
You were born what?
Gerhardtstein.
Oh, a German.
German Jew.
Yeah, man.
Oh, German.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's wow. That's
That was
Well, so the blonde hair and the pretty blue eyes come from the Germans. Is that right? Saying
yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Joy. Yeah, my birth name was Gerhardstein, and then my Wasmond adopted me.
Gotcha.
Okay. Anthony, what about you and your wife? How long you guys been married?
We've been married since 2011, so we're coming up on 8 years married. We've been together for, I think, 14, though.
Nice.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I know, babies.
Oh, the rest of my age. Remember, Darlene's been married for 33. We're going to be married 21.
I've been married 30.
We've been together 23.
We've got 42.
Good morning to Pamela. Good morning to you. Good morning to Pamela. Good morning to you.
Hey, Pam.
Morning, Pam.
Geanna, when are you going to be on with Cindy, the jewelry nurse?
It'll be Sunday. Apparently it starts at 4 o'clock Central Time.
4 Central? Okay, I'll put it
5 now. Geanna, I wanted to ask you this yesterday. What is your native name that you have? Or do you don't have one?
I have one.
Okay.
It's the Whippo Sanachapinagat.
What is it?
The Whippo Sanachapinagat.
Whipple. Oh my God. That's an odd one.
It means one
God
does.
Oh, okay. Cool. She's not part of the whole journey. You can see my son saying over here. I'm like, she's not part of the hopeless journey. No, you're not. She is actually. She's in Nevada. She's actually Native American. You're not Mom. No, you're not Mom. She knows the movie, so she knows what you're saying. She watched the movie. Because I asked her yesterday if it was like true to. She said there's certain things that they can't do, but yeah, most of it's.
This is a picture of me and my mother.
Oh, cool.
My mother.
Lovely.
Right. When, believe it or not, I was 16 years old at the time.
Wow.
Wow.
And that's my child.
And you pay for your mama, and your Lily looks exactly like you.
Yeah.
Your daughter looks just like you.
Awesome.
And I got to see the back of her husband's head yesterday.
He's got some long, beautiful hair.
He does. Oh, bless my baby. I know, Casey.
We love you, Casey.
Yes, Casey.
Get good training and you'll be fine, bud.
See you, microwave butt again.
No, we can't. I'll get the jar shipped at me. I can't say BUTT.
How does Casey
There's
like
a
his new
jar
job?
with my name on it. You guys, there's a jar with my name on it at LizzAnn's house. Because
Can't pin him.
Because I said that Casey would tell me my little thing I made looked like hot butt and BUTT. So yeah, he made a square jar for me.
Yeah, my granddaughter did.
Yeah.
There's your neighbor, Darlene.
Oh, you did. I know. That is Stacy.
Yeah.
Stacy's been in here. Yeah, Stacy asked how you're doing, Adam. She checks on everybody.
I'm doing okay. I'm taking meds, trying to got a little pain now, and I got about an hour from now. I got to try to work on my car with my neighbor that's about 10 years older than me and has a bad knee. So we're trying to get my seat fixed so I get my car inspected so I don't get a ticket.
Yeah, we don't want you to get a ticket.
you guys, the company that he applied for is the same company, basically. Some people that used to be over the one we all worked for. And oh my goodness.
The one he used to work for?
Yeah, that we all used to work for. Me and Casey and my daughter, Geanna that we talk about, April Boucher used to work there. That's how we met them. But you guys, it is so crazy.
Yeah.
But Casey can find other, he's got somebody, I think he's going to look into some more stuff. I mean, he could basically find any online job.
Mm-hmm.
The only reason he had to come out of that one job was because me and MawMaw had gotten real sick. So I couldn't take care of MawMaw. And even though I'm limited, but I can still do some stuff, you know. So it was where he can go back to work some. But you know, I prayed about it, and I told him that I'm not, you know, if my blessing when it comes in, he'll have a better opportunity to find a different job.
Did you ever call?
No.
Security?
No, because I just feel like I'm not supposed to. I'm just, and it's weird to say that, but I just feel like that everything's in there, and I have to have faith. And you can talk about it, and there's even a song out there. You talk of faith when you're up on the mountain, and faith comes easy. But it's when you're down in the valley that, you know, that's when you have to really, that's when your faith is put to the test. And I know that Stacey, I know Stacey's gonna know that song because I think Stacey sung it. What is it, Stacey? But yeah, it is hard, but I have to just keep it in his hands, Adam. And it's hard to explain it, but yes, I want to call the lawyer, or yes, I sometimes want to call Social Security, but
on there, Adam. What? And stop doing it.
It's fun.
No. You can flip the tires.
okay, Casey, back to training.
Yep.
Yeah.
And Adam's Derek's showing us some leg this morning. I'm just saying.
I had to sit back. I was unsupported. I was in pain.
God on the mountain. So Casey sung
CC
that.
wants you to pray for her.
Who does?
CCC.
Triple C.
Okay, mine is lagging. So yes, I had my
stomach.
Okay.
CCC, Triple C.
Yes. And you guys.
Okay, she's nauseous. Sick to her stomach.
Okay. And you guys, Geanna's sister is Dragonfly Girl. When you guys, you know, we do any prayers, we need to remember her too.
And Vicky Porter, because she just had her wrist operated on.
Yeah. And she, bless her heart, she's one that doesn't whine either. She is so sweet and full of vinegar, and she just doesn't let nothing get her down, you guys. And if any of you don't know Vicky Porter, you need to, because she is a very, very sweet soul. And you know, it's a group of friends that you come across, and you have to lift each other up. Oh my goodness, you guys!
Exactly.
MawMaw.
If I good morning, MawMaw in the chat. If I did not have this group of friends, I would still be in my bed in my PJs and not getting out of bed, other than to shower and change my PJs every now and then.
Same here. I even went to Walmart and got me PJs. PJs, so I would church. I went and got church PJs. But all of you guys got me up and out of my room too. Now
on the cruise ship.
Wait, let me do my cut. Some of them bossed me. You guys out there in chat world, some of these people bossed me out of bed. I'm not, you know.
Nice cup. Nice coffee cup.
Yeah, this came from April. Wait, all right. Isn't it pretty?
Very nice.
Yep. April, my boozy bear. This is my cup. This is one I like to have. But yeah, the other morning I got woke up to move it. I love that. Adam
got to move it.
From Madagascar. You got to move it.
Good morning to Boondock Bisel. Good morning to you. Good morning to Boondock Bisel. Good morning to you.
That's Cliff.
I thought she said Bison guy.
That is Cliff, Tracy.
Cliff?
Yep.
Yeah. I started following Cliff. I started stalking him, I guess. Do we call it stalking or do we call it following?
Well, it all depends. I mean,
depends. Following / stalking.
Yeah, I mean, this one right here. Every time I went somewhere, for a while there, it was like, what the heck?
Pop up, wouldn't I?
Yep.
Now you just run all over the place. I can't keep up.
Well, look.
There you go.
I like to move it. 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 They like to move it. I like to move it. They like.
Move it. Get him
Well,
moving.
Mom, yeah, MawMaw. I told MawMaw she needed to watch Sandi. So you guys, I was brushing my teeth and I worked my arms because my shoulders had hurt so bad. And when I had that pulled up,
just crack.
yeah, I had it pulled up and I had it playing while I was brushing my teeth and then I was working my arms. And somebody would have thought I was crazy, but hey,
you gotta move it.
Just wake up in the morning. Then a full panel of your friends.
Did I do Timmy's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1? Did I say move it? You gotta move it. Get up and move it.
I like the other one. That song, Afro Circus. Get up.
That one.
I think Glenn finally got tired of me calling him out. So he finally said, shh, let me go ahead and sub to her so she'll leave me alone. Because he was number 201.
Perlini is then big.
MawMaw is Lynn B.
That's Perlini is Lynn B. That's her grandbaby.
Yeah.
Who just didn't?
He got a fire hat on.
Good morning to Destiny. Good morning to you. Good morning to Destiny. Good morning to you.
Move it song.
She needs the other song. Fire. The old one. What is it? Fire.
By War.
By War.
It's really
positive. Yeah.
That is coming. Yeah, if I sing the rest of that, it just sounds inappropriate me singing that to Destiny.
Fire by Warren. What?
Who sings it?
I thought it was War, but let me see.
The Fire by Ward.
War.
Warren.
You know,
Right, I see your cookies for
Fire
breakfast,
truck
and
song.
I up you
Earth,
some
Wind, and Fire.
potato chip crumbs.
That's my bed.
Truck song.
It's Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Oh.
I got it right here. Hold on.
Just a little bit, so I don't get ding ding.
I got you.
September.
All right.
I love that song.
Not this one. Not this one. That's commercial. Some commercials that they have on before these now. I don't like it.
They have 2 ads usually.
Yeah.
YouTube's getting bullshit.
Yeah. Here we go.
I'm almost already some Cheerios.
That's not.
That's my song.
That's Earth, Wind, and Fire. That's not the
Yeah,
song.
that's Wind and Fire, but that's not fire.
That's
Do you remember?
That was my song. September.
September. I love that song.
Good morning, my great find. Where's your cheat sheet, Darlene? Who's my great find?
That is
Sorry.
tea. That is tea.
T.
So the tea.
Good morning to tea. Good morning to you. Good morning to tea. Good morning to you.
I meant tea because of joy. Isn't that right?
Yeah.
Tea.
We got a commercial done?
Yeah. Do what?
You don't play our games very well.
That's not the song. I know it. It's the song isn't Fire. It's that's not the name of the song. It's
It's the one they put on that show that used to come on. I didn't watch it. It's about it had Dennis Leary.
That
was the song.
That's not the name of the song.
Yes, that's Lynn B. Destiny.
I was
It's
wondering. Now, how are we supposed? I have no idea even how to say
Let's
her
groove
name
tonight.
too.
Where's Sandi? Oh, there she is. Okay. Who popped out?
How do you say that?
Everything.
I said it Perlini earlier, but
She may have fallen back asleep.
Perlini. I don't know.
Perlini?
Perlini.
I'm gonna take a time out, guys. My breakfast is here.
Okay. Hi, husband.
Hi, hubby. Traci, what's your cup?
Everybody said hi.
Ohio players.
Yeah, the
That's
Ohio
what-
players. You're right.
He said hi.
By Sal, that's who sings it.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I can see it in my head.
Here's
I'm
one.
singing it.
Inspired by the Ohio players.
Ohio players.
Yeah.
Yes.
Perlini instead of Panini. Perlini.
Bernini.
Perlini.
But paninis are good.
Traci,
So
what
that's
is your cup? Let me see your cup. Is it Hello Kitty?
Here when you're fire.
Oh,
There we go.
I like that.
It says you are loved. It says you are loved on one side and Nana on the other.
That's cool. Jennifer Hayes says, "Great hat, Destiny. My dad was a Philadelphia fireman. My dad was a fire chief in a little town called Clintonville, Wisconsin." Derek,
Yay.
You hear it, Destiny? You hear it?
No.
Colleen? What happened, Adam?
I stopped it because they were talking over it.
Yeah.
Want to play it again?
I'm like, I'm here. I'm getting out of the gym, and I'm like,
I'll
what?
play it again.
We all know copyrights.
10 seconds. 10 seconds.
Yeah. The way you walk and talk, you
Really
really.
turn me on. Yeah.
So far, Destiny, I've been hit with 3 copyright things, but they just pretty much said on the ones. One of them was what was did I tell you? They said my thing can't be played anywhere overseas because it was who was it? Derek.
Sia.
Yeah. So it's okay here in the United States, but I couldn't be. They couldn't pull me up over there. So anyway, over there means anywhere but the U.S. And then another one, they said it was okay that once I get that if I get monetized, that anybody that watches it and I have a commercial, they'll get the money, and I'm fine with that because
Long way off from that.
Hey, I'm excited about the 200.
Yeah, you should be. It's a good milestone for the channel.
But Anthony, did you hear me say that Glenn got tired of me stalking him and calling him out?
Yeah.
Look.
You ready, Mr. Anthony?
Yeah, I am.
Oh yeah, you guys got to bump out.
Gotta go soon, right?
Yeah, we gotta jump to the mid-morning break room.
Yeah.
Because it's on Mr. Anthony's channel today.
Yep.
Oh, good. Anthony, keep him in line.
I'll try my best.
I'm not doing that. You have to keep in line on that one.
That's
Who's
a
the one
task that's probably much larger than just one man.
After he hangs out with the boys, he comes back and thinks that he can walk like the.
He always behaves in the break room.
No.
That's not me. It's Craig that.
Give him pizza or something. They got to behave.
I'm fine.
All right, let me get out the camera.
Me too.
You guys have a good meeting.
We'll talk to you later.
I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for having me.
Bye, Anthony.
Yeah. Anytime.
Hey, tonight racing. Tonight racing, guys.
Oh, yep.
Oh, we lose Darlene?
I don't
She's
know.
be right back.
Oh, she's gonna
She
be back.
must have had to get up after the Liz talk this morning. We have to shut our camera off when we stand up because we've been giving full frontal clothed view.
Liz talk. Who's Liz? LizzAnn?
What the heck? It got so quiet all of a sudden.
What was the talk about the standing up? Is that from LizzAnn?
Yeah, LizzAnn said that when we were standing up in front of our camera, that was the TMI thing right before you came on, Adam, about that when we stand up, like when I stand up, I lean forward so I give like full boob shot to the camera.
Okay, I didn't notice. Sorry. Oh, that's good or bad? I didn't notice.
Well, I'm clothed, so I'm not too overly worried about it, but it is what it is.
I will be right back myself.
Oh, we lost Destiny too now. Somebody's got to talk.
Yeah, no kidding. Good thing I'm unmuted.
Geanna, you got anything to say?
What are you working on, Geanna?
I just messed up, so I gotta undo it. So I'm so
man.
It's okay. It happens. You know, nothing's perfect.
Your dog looks very comfortable, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your dog looks very comfortable on the couch.
Oh yeah, that's Buddy. Like I said, when I told everybody, you know, remember everything I tell you about myself. That means even my dog, because those are my little trivias in my giveaway.
Hi, Bobby. Oh, I miss Bobby coming in. Did you sing to Bobby?
Good morning to Bobby. Good morning to you. Good morning to Bobby. Good morning to you.
Darlene,
Buddy.
I'm going to give you a hint for Gianna's trivia question. Her dog's name is Buddy.
Okay.
So she asked
You
about
guys
her dog's name is Buddy.
MawMaw got a call from Misha. So Misha wanted to say hello to me in person on the phone. Yes. But anybody that has not ever watched Bobby Plowman, watched any of his videos, you need to.
He just put a new one out recently.
So Stacy, you need to sub and watch Bobby's videos, because I'm telling you, he is an inspiration, and he made me also. When I watched his, it was like, okay, I am not going to sit in my PJs. I'm going to get my tail up. And he really made me realize that, like he said, if he's at home and can sell, that anybody can do for themselves as much as they can. And he's going to come on one day. We had it planned, and he had a bad week. So, Bobby, we got to get together and get you on the show when you feel like it.
Good morning, Lisa C. Good morning to you. Good morning, Lisa C. Good morning to you. Good morning, the truth. Good morning to you. Good morning, the truth. Good morning to you.
Yes, Truth. You need a hat. And then you need
Hat Day Friday.
Yeah. Yes. And mine, what you guys see behind me, I'm actually on a cruise ship, and that is the blue screen behind me, a green screen, and I'm really on the boat, and that's why I got my
Thanks, Lisa.
cruise. I have my cruise clothes.
How bad I am, but I'm up. I had to sit back in my chair. I was sitting forward. I was in pain.
Yeah, don't push it too hard.
Yep.
I worry about you. Because I'm a worrier. That's my nature.
Well, they said 2 to 5 days. I don't know how you can do all that cutting and cauterizing, and it's better thing to heal in 2 to 5 days. Don't lift anything heavy for a month, they said.
Yeah. So how do they say 2 to 5 days?
2 to 5 days.
Yeah. But don't lift anything heavy for a month.
Exactly.
That doesn't make sense. Good morning, the Swamp Picker. Good morning to you. Good morning, the Swamp Picker. Good morning to you.
Morning, Glenn.
You must have heard me talk about you.
Yeah.
His ears were ringing.
I said you got tired of me.
So he doesn't have to worry about it telling him to put a hat on.
Yeah.
Did any yard sales today, Glenn?
Find any good yard sales today, Glenn?
I don't want auto insurance. I don't want extended warranty.
So Glenn, you could come on my show if you want to and have your hat on. I'm just saying. You could come on mine. Adam can send you the link if you want to. Huh?
Who am I sending a link to?
He got found one good yard sale apparently.
Okay.
Hey Mary, you don't have to
Good morning to Mary. Good morning to you. Good morning to Mary. Good morning to you. You got to at least come on and say hi so you can be sung to, Mary. Aw. Last day of summer school.
Mary, Darlene's on a cruise. She's not really in her kitchen. She's on a cruise ship.
Look, my sister goes on about 4 or 5 cruises a year. So I told her, I really think she owns the cruise line, but I just, I really don't think I'd really want to go on a cruise for real.
Do they go out of Mobile? Do they have ships out of Mobile? I know that occasionally they do it out of Philly. They do it out of Newark occasionally.
Oh, I'm trying to think. Used to they would go. I mean, Mobile used to they would go out of from Mobile.
Right, that was my.
No, they stopped that, and I forget where she has to go now because she lives in PC.
Florida, probably, right?
Yeah, she lives in Panama City.
Okay.
So I forget where she has to go now to get,
Right.
you know, on the cruise. But no, if my ideal vacation, to tell you the truth, would be me and Kevin in a cabin way up in the woods, you know, just that's the kind of thing I like. And that's the kind of stuff Kevin does. The only thing that takes me to Florida is my sister.
My
Because
favorite vacation would be with both of us would be a little beach house on a little quiet beach.
yeah, I guess I'm just not one that likes to be around a lot of people now. When the last time that I went to see before my nephew died, I like going to the beach at night. But I don't want to see all the critters that run around, all the crabs.
The critters.
All the little crabs.
No, I don't even want to see them. But to just be by the ocean and hear the waves crashing, yes, I can do that.
I love the sound of the waves.
But I don't want to be in a motel or condo or anything like that.
No, I just want a little beach house, just a little beach house. Because motel, condo, anything like that, they get too crowded.
Well, I found out from my sister. I don't know if it tore it up, but there was a little, almost like a little island close to where she lives in Panama City that had little beach houses.
Mm-hmm.
And she went on like a few days there, and she was telling me you could stay in it a week.
Yeah,
and
that would be nice.
Expensive. Now that I would do because it was beautiful, but I don't know I don't know if it got tore up real bad. It would have been. Would have been in that area where the hurricane hit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow. Stacy said they went on 7 different countries in 8 days. You know, I think if I took a cruise, I would want to take one to, and they're really, I think they're really, really costly. When you go up to, oh goodness, up to what? Like Canada, Alaska.
Alaska.
You know, yes. Have you ever seen those cruises? Oh, but they cost a lot, but to watch
they're expensive.
But it's beautiful. It's the ones I've seen, they're beautiful. But yes, I love the mountains.
Lisa Sears said her favorite was to Alaska. Yep.
I will be right back.
Okay. But yeah, me and my husband would love the mountains, and we just have never been ones to vacation. And now we would have to take our puppy and then have to make sure somebody fed the outside baby that Adam just found out about. Key lime kisses. Geanna. All right, now I'm reading, you guys, and if I get that funny look on my face, it's because I can't see well.
Pines and cedars. There you go.
Oh yes, Geanna. And you know they have some like I'm not far from Tennessee, so you know they have beautiful cabins, and it's not really
mountains, right?
Yeah, I could go and even North Georgia.
Okay.
There's beautiful cabins even there that we could go. We don't go anywhere. I think all the time that my husband drove over the road was truck driving. Once he stopped that, we really don't go anywhere. And so all the years that I was home with the kids, you know, we don't go anywhere. And Adam, I don't know about you, and I imagine it is with Traci, but to ride to PC, which is 4-hour drive, I think 4.5, just to ride down there, I have to make many stops. You know, not many, M-I-N-I, but a lot of stops because of my back.
Yeah.
So I'm sure that all of you guys
drove to Delaware to meet Chris, and I was about 3 hours down and a little over 4 hours back. I had to stop on the way back. I couldn't make it 4 hours.
I have to be able to for sure stretch my legs. We used to have a van. Now we have a little Chevy Cruze. But we would like to get an SUV, a bigger SUV that will hold my wheelchair and groceries. Right now, we either can take my wheelchair or we can go to the grocery store, not both.
Yeah.
Something like a Toyota, what's the big one?
Yeah, we have a.
Oh man, we just got to log into work.
We can't have a van in Michigan though, because my mom then invites herself to invite the whole world to take a road trip in our van. We've had that happen before. We used to have a van when our kids were younger, and it was always, well, we could take Brian and Tracy's van. No, so we won't get that again while we're living near my mother.
Yeah.
But when we lived in Georgia, we had a van and I loved it. It was great to go to the beach. We could go to the grocery store. We kept my wheelchair in the van all the time, so I always had it if I needed it.
Well, and now Frances to go with my sister-in-law, and she will put her riding wheelchair thing or scooter, but I can't lift it. So if we go somewhere, Casey can put MawMaw's wheelchair in the car, but it's hard for me.
Well, guys, I'm gonna have to get off. I love you all. Y'all have.
I love you.
See you, LizzAnn.
Thank you. Y'all have a blessed weekend, and
you too.
Here's half the heart. Here's the other half the heart. Put them together.
Love you.
Love you too, and y'all have a blessed weekend, and pray God's presence with you and blessings in your world.
Thank you for the prayers.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Brantley, please. Can you hold off drumming a little bit longer?
I have a question for Stacy. How far are you away from off Alabama, OPP? How far away are you from there? Because you guys, that's where they have the rattlesnake rodeo. All right, Pamela. Thank you for coming. I hope you had a hat on.
Thank you, Pamela. Have a good day.
So see, basically, when I looked up where McClendon Homestead is, see, we could, if I would go see my sister in PC, I could stop by there first.
Right. And then you'd only have an hour and a half from there.
Yeah. I mean, it's basically on the way to where my sister lives. You guys, not that I stalk you guys if I know where you live. I don't look up everybody's address. But I did look theirs up. I get excited when somebody's my neighbor.
Exactly.
Feel crazy.
Not anymore.
All right, so we'll have Porch Church Monday morning.
No, we're doing Porch Church tomorrow.
Okay. Casey said we're going to do Porch Church tomorrow.
Okay.
I'll read you the email.
Yeah, let me mute real quick. You guys entertain real quick while Casey reads something to me. Wait, let me mute myself.
I think Casey may be done with his short-lived job.
Yeah.
He didn't seem too happy.
No, he doesn't. Porch Church tomorrow.
Good, yeah.
My chat is all over the place. It
Yeah.
keeps, like, flicking out. So I'm trying
Mine
to.
was doing that yesterday. It's crazy.
I caught the about the last half hour of your show last night, Destiny.
Yeah.
Because I was moderating for Casey the Rockstar till about 9:40.
Yeah, it was pretty fun. John is pretty funny. We after we were cracking up.
You did an after show?
Yeah, when after you stopped going live and then you got everybody in there, yeah, I was cracking up.
How have you been feeling, Destiny? Are you feeling more yourself?
No, not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. We've got some really crazy weather, so I know that's affecting everything.
Definitely.
And I was at my regular doctor, not yesterday, but the day before, Wednesday. Wait, today is Friday. Yeah, so Wednesday, and my incision is not infected, and so I'm very happy about that. But
That's
I'm not
good.
ready. I had to make my appointments for my immunization that I have to have in 7 weeks, and so I'm kind of dreading that.
Oy.
So, I mean, there's, you guys are sitting there talking about, your dream vacation and stuff like that. And for me, anywhere in Wisconsin will be fine. But I have to go through a process in order to go on a vacation.
Right.
We can't be as spontaneous as we used to be.
Right.
Go on vacation.
Because you have outdoor babies. When you have animals, you have to find somebody that knows how to feed and water and take care of them while you're gone.
It's because I have to make sure that I don't need immunizations to go to these places.
Right. Right.
So it stinks, but it's something that is really hard to live with at this point.
Yeah.
And I mean, I know eventually I'll get used to it, but we are very spontaneous people. I mean, last year in July, the night before we left to go to Vegas is when we decided we were going to go to Vegas.
Yeah.
Just got up and left. And so, wait, what? Lynn says, sorry, Lynn, I really do not want to butcher your new name. Pixie, are you near anywhere Pike Lake?
Near Pine Lake? Glenn, I'm glad that's your last shot.
I have no idea. I will have to ask Tommy. I have no idea. I'm not real familiar with this area, and we've been here for 6 years. We don't really travel around in our area. We travel outside of our area. So
Yeah.
Did you see where Glenn said is his last rabies shot tonight?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's good news, Glenn.
Glenn,
How
I was
many did he
so
have
tired
to
of going
have?
to that hospital. I was so tired of going to that hospital, but there were good nurses. And one of them stayed overtime one evening off the clock to get me set up and to come in there and talk with me and everything. So,
Adam, do you need to go lay down?
I'm gonna sit. It's a good idea. I'm gonna sit in the recliner because I have to work on my car in about 20 minutes.
Okay.
And I'm hurting a little bit, so that's gonna be.
I can tell.
Yeah.
I'll be listening. I'll be in my recliner the other
Okay.
way.
You go rest.
In about 20 minutes. So.
Okay. Rest.
My neighbor has a bad knee and he's about 75, and I can't do much of it. So we'll fix it. I'm gonna pull up. I have an SUV, so I have like a hill behind my house because I have a common drive. So I pull up on the hill, a park like that, and hopefully we can stand and kind of get underneath there that way. So.
All right. Love you. Take care of yourself.
Adam.
Thank you.
Much love, Adam.
Maybe I'll just end the call. I'm not gonna end the call. I'm just gonna mute and.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take your own advice. Take you some medicine. He got me last night on your show, your guys' show. Did you notice that, Destiny?
What's up?
When I was on your guys' show, I popped in late last night, and he said, "Take your medicine and go to bed."
Oh yes, I did see that.
Yeah, he called me out last night.
I had to keep going like this during the show because there was a chat going on, and it was cracking me up, and I didn't want to like laugh really hard because it still kind of hurts to laugh, like the belly roll laughs. And I'm just like, oh no, and I'm covering my mouth, trying not to show that I'm laughing really hard. And it was all because of chat. And then I saw Adam put that in there, and I was like, uh-oh.
Yeah, I got called out. It was like, it's 10 o'clock, lady. Take your medicine, go to bed, because you got to get up early in the morning. We don't want, he didn't say all that, but I could hear him. No, you ain't going to call out in the morning. You're going to be there. But no, Glenn had to do, what is it? The shots, rabies shots.
Rabies shots.
Yeah, last year I had to do rabies shots. May was a year ago, and I had to do a whole round of them. And like some of them would be real easy, and some was in the IV, some was like arm, leg, and leg in the same day. And
Dang.
one of them, when it hit one leg, it bothered me. I don't know if they hit a nerve, but thank you, Swamp Picker. Thank you for being my 201.
Thanks for stopping by.
Yeah, he was my 201 person.
Now, how many shots in that series do they do for rabies series?
And see, my thing is, he had to have it in the actual wound. That had to be awful because I didn't have really no wound. So they had to give him a shot, I think, in the wound. But with me, how many times did I have to go to the to have those shots? Yes, it was.
I think a total of 6.
Yeah, so a total of 6 times that I had to go, like every other week or something like that. And I was so glad when it was over, but I was more scared, afraid of what the side effects were going to be. But I was just glad the insurance paid it, because if it wasn't, I was going to walk out of there. Casey's going to come on. He's going to come on the panel. And then I guess he'll go. Isn't Geanna's birthday today? Today is Geanna's birthday. My Geanna.
Your Geanna.
Yes. What? I heard a ping. Was that me pinging or?
That was me pinging. That's my husband texting from work, making sure I got my coffee.
Look at Gianna's granddaughter. Look at her.
That's my grandson.
Oh,
he's so handsome.
Let me see. I'm sorry.
Hello.
Tell your name. Your full name.
I'm Edward Rising Sun, LittleWhiteman.
Aw, you're very handsome.
His name is Everett Rising Sun, Little White Man.
Oh, I love that. I love that. I love your hair. I really, really, really love your hair. And I got to see your grandmama's hair yesterday. Beautiful, beautiful. Very, very long. Yeah, Cliff, you have a good weekend, and I am so glad you're through with that mess. Oh, see, they may have gave me a different round since I didn't actually have a wound. 10 to 12 shots tonight. No, around 10 to 12 tonight. 1 in the arm. You know, they used to do all of them around the belly button. I don't know why they did that, but they used to say how painful they were. But mine was just a precautionary move because I messed up and said I was around baby raccoons. So that's all it took for them to say, "Oh my gosh, get you some rabies shots." Which, you know, what if the mom did die of that? What if the babies did have it? Because they can
Right.
be. Oh, Sandy's showing some. Oh, Sandy, hold up, Sandy. Ooh, look at
Oh
that.
my goodness.
Silver.
That is gorgeous. Gorgeous.
You guys. Okay.
I didn't realize I was muted.
Yeah.
That is gorgeous, Sandy.
You guys like that one?
I
Yes,
love it.
that is beautiful.
Love it.
Cool.
With Glenn, we have something else in common. Because nobody else, when you said you had to do rabies shots, see, now you know this crazy woman in Alabama had to have rabies shots.
Mm-hmm.
And his was because of a dog, and mine was because I fool around with
baby raccoons.
Raccoons. And that heifer this morning hissed at me, and Kevin laughed. He was wanting her to hiss at me. My Bonnie outside.
Oh no.
That's crazy.
Yes, he laughs about it. I said, "Shut up!" And she was watching me, and as soon as I got up to her condo, I call it, she just run at it, and then he just laugh. I'm gonna take her something to eat in a little bit. I bought her grapes, you guys, so that should be a peace offering. How long do I get?
Hang on. Hold on, Geanna.
Wait, Geanna. Yes, you
Oh
guys.
my goodness.
Okay, that one I'm going to make into a brooch today. I showed one brooch last night, and this is one I'm going to make into a brooch.
That is so cool.
Okay, Geanna wants to know what your Native American, what
she wants to know what nation our Native American panelists are. Well, she's asking if we all are a tribe.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm Ute. I'm Northern Ute from Utah. And I'm not sure if anybody else here is.
I have Native American in me, but I don't know enough about my family history to be able to say.
Now, Geanna, MawMaw, who we call MawMaw, which is Xshydovex, what did she say?
She's from the Creek Nation.
So she has Creek in her. So
I have Cherokee, but all I know is that my Nana's dad was full-blooded Cherokee, and her mom, I don't know what mix she was, but I don't know anything other than that.
Yeah.
And my
grandpa's mom.
Wild Morning Glory.
Good morning, Miss Angie.
Hey, Angie.
Good morning to Angie. Good morning to you. Good morning, Miss Angie. Good morning to you.
Oh.
Here I am waiting on Casey to get on, and I haven't even sent him the link.
Okay. Adam is Miss Angie. Adam had to take a break because he was in a bit of pain and he's got to work on his car today in a little bit. So he's listening, but he is taking a little break. He had to go sit in his recliner for a little bit.
Now, wait, Adam can't be doing any on his car. He can't do that.
That is what he said.
Angie, you see, MawMaw got me this. And then my earring came from Patsy Crafty. We got them one time, and I was like, I don't know when I'm gonna wear those. And then have an old necklace that Casey didn't put in a auction, but it's vintage. And then what else? Oh, I threw on more color since today I'm cruising and vacationing because this is a vacation hat.
I told my daughter today's hat day, and if she's going to be in front of the camera, she has to wear a hat. So she went over and got her daddy's.
All right, come close to tell her, come close to
so they can see it.
Isn't that pretty?
Oh, that's a cool hat.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, but you don't quite look old enough to have been a veteran.
Neither does her granddaddy. Well, from the side view and his long black hair.
Yeah. She got
very handsome.
Hey.
All right, you guys.
I am in the background too.
I am getting beckoned from the other side of the room, so
you know,
this is the last the last Nana day for a week. So I will see you guys next week. I love you all.
Sweet.
Love you too.
Aww. Okay, we'll see you.
We'll be seeing you in different channels this weekend. I know we will. Don't forget the crazies come out at night.
Yeah, I am going to try to get in there.
Hey, Tracy, come on over to my channel if you see me live, and I'll put you on the in the Google Hangout, and maybe we can get you some more subs.
Okay, sounds good, Sandy. Thank you.
Yep.
And if anybody is not, I try to put everybody's link in my description, and it is long, but if you do more info, I try to put everybody's link in there because
you're not typing that in every time you come on, are you?
I've been patient, honey.
Okay,
I got
because I figured that out the other night. Last night when I went live, I was going to type in everybody's stuff. I was so tired, and as far as I got was jewelry nurse. And after I finished, I was supposed to go to bed, but I sat here and I went over to Notepad, and I just went to everybody's page, and I went and copied their address, put it on the Notepad, and I was like, from now on, I'm just copy and pasting this stuff.
Girl, I did that because I went back and put thumbnails on all of my 50-something, because I've already got 50-something live videos. And some of them would be like how Kimmy says, you'll catch yourself looking crazy. And, that'll be the thumbnail. So it would be Adam, or it would be Derek, or, it'd be different people. So I went back through and updated all of my things, and I put in all the descriptions, and I copy and pasted all of my panel people, But, I did that because I want to give a shout out to everybody,
Yes. Give a hand out there for everybody. Help each other out. That's what we should be doing.
Yeah. And so far, I'm not making anything. I just come on and talk. But, everybody needs a kudos. And if anybody in here is not like sub to Angie, Treasured Vintage, Stacy, if you're still in here, Treasured Vintage has been with the Porch Church Network for a long time. She was one of the first in there as well. She started out when it was even on the other channel, because Casey had it listed on his jewelry channel, but then he did it different. So yeah, Angie goes way back to last year when we were excited when we would have 3 or 4 people on. And Joy, I got to see that picture. Did you take a picture of it and post it to my Facebook yet?
A little bit of bead soup.
You know, Angie, because that does mean a lot. And, you know, I say Lynn B was there, and I haven't seen Cheryl in a while. But Cheryl, Lynn B, you, I'm trying to think of some more because I don't want to miss nobody. But yes, Joy, I watched Joy last night, you guys, Sipping Strokes. See, Adam shouldn't even be out there. Adam shouldn't be outside doing nothing like that.
He's not. His neighbor's doing it.
His neighbor with the bad knee?
Yeah.
See? Look.
Yep, that's the one.
That's like not being able to see one eye and being blind in the other. I mean,
okay. Now Adam called me out last night. Didn't he, Destiny? You guys shake that head. He called me out, and
yes, he did.
So I'm gonna tell him. I'm gonna send him a message and say, "Hey, bud, watch at so much into the video." Because I thought he was going to do something for him, but goodness, that's like me and MawMaw going to the Dollar Tree, you guys.
Yeah.
Yes, Jennifer was there too. But yes, me and MawMaw, one day we would decide to go to the Dollar Tree. She had her walker, and that was going to be good enough. And she got in the car. We got her in the car. I did. All right, so here me and her goes. Well, we get to the Dollar Tree, and I'm zippity-doo-dah and get out her walker, and we zippity-doo-dah in there. Our zippity-doo, by the time we got in the little Dollar Tree, and
had already gone up and went.
It did. It disappeared. It took all we could do was finish what we had to do. And then we pulled the car around, and MawMaw get in the car. And when I tried to put her walker, folded the walker, tried to put it in the car, I didn't even have enough energy. I dropped it a couple of times, and then got it in the best way I could. And I told MawMaw, I said, well, there goes our, me and you trying to do it by ourselves.
And no camera. America's Funniest Home Videos and no camera.
Oh, it was not funny. It was sad. When I tell you, it was sad. I thought you already had to put it in. Oh. But yes, so me and MawMaw. All right, Swamp Picker said the chief of the, how would I say that, Geanna?
Chipmunk tribe.
And now you're in Louisiana, aren't you, Glenn?
Yeah, I think so.
I'm not doing so good. Sorry, guys, I forgot my net.
Oh, now I've been told Stacy was gonna be on here.
The smoke first.
But
well, I just got put on the spot. I didn't take my medicine this morning.
Somebody just told you about it. Oh my goodness. It is 10:30, and yeah, I'm past mine too. Yesterday was a bad day. It was when I went to the grocery store. That was yesterday, wasn't it, Geanna?
Yes.
I had to stop. Oh my goodness. So I took Tylenol. I went back there and told MawMaw, because she was on with Sandi. I said, MawMaw, have you got some Tylenol? She said, Tylenol PM. And it did. It eased up a little bit. But, I still hurt until I went to bed. But I'm not going to take anything, heavy, because I look at it this way. If I can hold out. There he is.
There he is. Hi, Casey. How you doing, love?
volume down. It's on ear bleed.
Uh-oh.
Glenn, see, I try to take mine at 9:30 in the morning and 9:30 at night because I know Angie.
I know.
Let me say, I don't like taking them on camera.
I actually have to head out and try to get my daughter up. It's 9:30 and she's not up yet, and it takes a minute to get her up and functioning. So it's good to see everybody this morning. I hope everybody has a fantastic weekend. Be safe. I know we have storms. I don't know about anybody else, but we're supposed to have storms, although they were supposed to be done yesterday, but it was good to see everybody.
Man.
Our weatherman is so off all the time. It's not even funny. Even our apps are off for the weather. So it's good to see everybody in chat. Hi, Casey. Bye, Casey. Much love, everybody. And I will chat at you soon.
Love you, Destiny.
Love you guys.
Casey, you chased everybody away.
I know. I get in here and Destiny leaves and then other people leave. And
Casey, will you smash that troll? We done got a troll. Okay. Thank you, guys.
You're popular.
Let me add Angie, moderator, to help these, and then if I moderate Swamp without him being on here, let me see. Yeah, add him. Okay. See, Shamrock got that real quick before she headed out. Thank you, baby. She's so sweet, you guys. So if you ever see in chat that I say hey to my SIL, that I've adopted Kimmy, and so Tommy is my son-in-law. So I just tell him love my SIL, and he will tell people now in the chat. Oh, church on Friday. That's so good. We're gonna get started back up, I guess. Well, you sure you're going live tomorrow, Casey?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's listening. So.
At what time, Casey?
11.
Okay. All right, Angie. 11 o'clock. And hopefully we can get Casey to sing some more for us. Oh, okay. Church sale. Okay.
Hey, T.
Oh, okay. So it's a church yard sale or church, and you're volunteering? And Casey, my great find is T or Teresa.
I know. I done said hey to her.
Oh, okay. Okay.
You're trying to tell me who I know.
Okay, let's see if Casey and Darlene know this one. Like the woman at the well, I was seeking for things that could not satisfy. But then I heard my Savior speaking, draw from my well that never shall run dry. See, I can't sing.
I love that one. I don't know, Casey, have you heard that one yet?
Fill my cup, Lord. I lift it up, Lord. Come and quench this thirsting of my soul. Bread of heaven, feed me till I want no more. Fill my cup, I lift it up, and make me whole.
I love that one, Geanna. I love that one.
It's pretty.
Yes, and I had forgotten about that one. I don't even know if Casey has heard me sing it. You know, my dad used to have a Loretta Lynn gospel music album. I wish I had, those, but I used to love to play her record, and I loved it. you know.
The first time I heard that song, it was sung by Wanda Jackson. Oh my gosh, she has some beautiful gospel albums out there.
See, you got you done made Angie get she called them Holy Spirit goosebumps. Casey and us call them what, Jesus bumps?
Mm-hmm.
Well, hello, Red. The Angie, I tell you what, I think it was me and Geanna. Was it me and you talking, or it was? No, it was me and Darlene. Yeah, me and Darlene B. We were talking about some spiritual stuff and got those Jesus bumps too.
Mm-hmm. There's another one that she sings. It's just like a quick little ditty song, but I don't know if you've heard this one. How do you treat God? How do you treat God? Like a D-O-G or a G-O-D? How do you treat God? Do you go down to his house 1 or 2 days every week? Do you throw him a bone and then go home and do just as you please? Is he the master of your life, or are you the boss of his? Will you be surprised if you've realized, if you knew who God really is? But yeah.
No, I haven't heard that one. That's a new one.
What's the name of that one?
It's How Do You Treat God?
I like that one.
Let's smoke over there.
You know, I love gospel songs. I mean, Casey heard me in here. I'll do Elvis. I love me some Elvis gospel. Hush. I'm going to put Todd on you. I'll tell Todd, Casey, talk about some Elvis gospel, talking down about it. But no, I love it. And, you know, it just takes me back to when my grandmother and us used to go to singings, what they called it. We'd go from church, whatever church. Me and Casey were trying to find one. We forgot there was one right up the road, wasn't there, Casey? And we forgot about it. But we're wanting to go to one.
Mm-hmm.
And but Angie, I love to hear Angie sing too.
Now, I don't like to sound really bad, but in the town we live in a town full of Hispanics, and the churches are all done in Spanish, and I don't understand what they're saying. And I try going to church, so I go to church online, you know, so I can understand what they're saying. And, you know, most of the churches here are Catholic. So, and, you know, I grew up a Catholic, but my mother decided that the whole family was going to turn Southern Baptist, and we converted to Southern Baptist. And boy, was that water nice and fresh that day that I got baptized, because it was a scorching hot day, and I come out of the water, and I believe I was like 10 years old, and I come out and I told my mom, I go, well, I think the pastor just washed the devil right out of me, because it felt so good in the water.
Well, when Casey got baptized, it was one of the coldest. My father-in-law was in the hospital. He was dying of cancer. He was just in there 8 days. From the day he was in there till he died 8 days later. But Casey got baptized. It was freezing outside. In fact, when my father-in-law was buried, it was kind of snowing. And we said he wouldn't have been caught out in that kind of weather, bless him. But Casey was so excited that on the way home, we went through Crystal, and he told the girl, he said, I got survived. And she just laughed, because he was maybe 6, something like that. And she said, what? He said, I got survived. And she said, what's that? I said, he got baptized. And he said, because I'm going to survive and I'm not going to hell. And she said, well, you know, I guess that's the best way to tell it. So, yeah, Casey, when he was baptized, he was so happy and, you know, told the world. And I cry when people get baptized, you know.
Well, it's a rebirth. It's a rebirth in Christ. So yeah, it's a new beginning. It's a new life. So, and it's a celebration. So why not cry tears of joy? Because
I do. Not just my kids. It's Patsy. I talked about you this morning. I don't know if you remember these earrings you sent to me one time. It's been a long time, and I do believe they came from you. But I was like, okay, I like them. Oh, you guys, McClendon Homestead, which is Stacy and Chris McClendon, are only 24 away from their 700. They want to do 700 today. So if you guys don't know, and Angie, I don't know if you have met, well, come on, church. They are the most precious couple. I love them. They are God-fearing people as well. They, on Father's Day, Chris, her husband, he, gave a very good testimony and like a sermon, and it was wonderful because, he talked when he said he's going to do a Father's Day thing. We always think we're just going to somebody's going to give tribute to their, their dads. Oh, you guys have 701 now. But what he said, the way he put things, first of all, you can cry when you watch Chris. But he gives praise to our Heavenly Father. And that's what kind of, I wasn't shocked that Chris, because he's a Christian, but the way he turned things around, you guys, and explained what God means to him in his life, it really, really made me cry. So I have to quit saying that, Stacy, because people ain't going to want to watch it. But I get there, things touch my heart, but her husband is amazing. But I got excited. They got new bunnies. They got some new baby bunnies, and so they've got watermelons planted. Okay, they have 23 more, you guys, just 23 more. I get excited when people meet their goals. Oh, yay. I know, Angie, I miss a lot of you guys, yours, because there's so many out there. But you guys, Angie and Cindy, which is Cindy Love and Jewelry. Isn't that how I say it, Casey?
It is Cindy Livin.
Yeah, throw Cindy and Angie's links out there for me. But when Casey first got involved with the jewelry community because of April, which is Bougie Bear, and you can throw hers out there too. I started watching. That's when I started doing YouTube and started watching. And it was just Angie and Cindy. And then I started just kind of watching different ones. And the next one was, hang on, Casey. Who is it? Should get me. But you guys, I forget names.
April?
Okay. We was talking, we love her, the way she wears her rings. Thelma,
yeah.
Thelma. It was Angie, it was Bougie Bear, and it was Cindy. And then I started I found Thelma out of the blue, and I love watching Thelma. And I don't get to holler at her as much. I try to, find her and watch some. And then Patsy Crafty, I got to find hers the other day. MawMaw's still talking to Misha, Casey.
Just kidding.
Misha's on the phone with MawMaw on the actual home line phone. See, I want you to come on one day, Stacey, when you can. I want you to come on. And Patsy, if you were awake and dressed, you couldn't come on because I could send you, or Casey could send you the link. And her daughter's beautiful too. You guys have some beautiful children. Geanna, your daughter, and oh my goodness, Patsy's daughter, so beautiful. Yeah, I got to talk to Misha. I thought it was Kevin, and I heard MawMaw was saying something. Well, she's in there. I said, well, I'm coming. And I picked up the phone, and it was Misha. So I got to hear Misha's beautiful voice. Casey, send it to Patsy.
Send
it. Patsy, do you feel like coming on too for just a little bit, showing your beautiful face? And Sandi is showing off some of her jewelry that she's going to have, Angie. Did you get to see that silver and turquoise bracelet?
Oh, that was gorgeous.
She's got some beautiful things that's about to go up for auction. Geanna has some beautiful things that she's going to be doing an auction. Now, your auction is Sunday, isn't it, Geanna?
Yes, it is.
And Angie, I'm doing my first auction. I'm doing my first auction, not this Monday, but next Monday. And all I have done so far, you guys, I'm bad. I got to get to work. All I have done is this. Okay. Because of Hat Day, Derek wanted me to do some hats and auction them on his show. So I will be, and then I thought of these because I love wearing my the little bow ones. So I thought of doing those. And Casey, because Casey said they weren't BUTT ugly. I got the swear jar. Angie shook at me. Liz's granddaughter come up to the thing and she did her jar like this, and it had my name on it. So, because I shake this if anybody says a swear word, they get the bottle shook at them. And it was so funny because, oh my goodness, I didn't think about it. Just saying BUTT ugly. And there it was. There's my little brother. Okay. Casey, did you send? And now Anamora, did you send her the link, Casey?
I didn't know I was supposed to. And
Patsy, I asked her.
You said Anamora.
Oh, you can do that too. No, Patsy Crafty.
It's not on Facebook.
Dwayne. Okay.
Got one too many beads on there. Look at that.
Okay, Dwayne. I just want to say, I said I was going to clip her little ponytail.
She did.
And she's going to be Dwayne. So, or she could be what your kids should look like. So that's Dwayne, you guys. She reminds me of Dwayne. Now, see, Dwayne, you come in and run Swamp Picker off. You see there? But I love you. Dwayne knows I love him. You guys laughing at that little redheaded girl. She's so cute.
No, my daughter and I are laughing at how Dwayne ran off Swamp Picker. I mean.
What? Oh, you said yes. She's so. See, Anna Morris said that doll's me. Yes, she has green eyes, red hair, and then look at her little shirt.
That's cute.
So I love her. But let me make sure that my dog Puppy can't tear up my computer because she's going to get crunked up in a minute. Okay. You guys, this was a gift from Adam. And then the Barbie doll's hair, their hair is soaking in some conditioner. But come on, Minnie. All right, normally my puppy would be over here, But she's afraid of the hat. You guys, the puppy is afraid of the hat.
Oh no.
Yes, and I told Casey, I said, Casey, put the hat on. This was last night. Put the hat on, Casey. And of course, Casey did. And she was everywhere. She was jumping everywhere. It was just freaking her out. So she's spooky dooky about everything, you guys. All right. Do you have something else to show? Sandi done left the thing because I want Sandi to show.
She's way over there. Can you see her way over there?
Yeah, Joel, I need a Mickey Mouse. So these toys sit here, and then you guys.
That baby?
That's what I sing to her. Joy to the world, me and Traci. All the boys and girls. Joy to the fishes in the deep blue sea. Joy to you and me. So today I had to shake my fish at her. You guys, where's the at? Oh, it's in there. I have a Sandi original silver bracelet because Dwayne gifted it. He gifted me and MawMaw with Sandi original silver bracelets. So I finally have Sandi original because Dwayne loves us. Dwayne loves us. He is Dwayne Crawley, in case none of you know.
Yes, he is.
He's my little redheaded brother, which you guys, I did have a little redheaded brother, by the way, I did. So him and Derek and Adam, they're all special. Yes, Anna. See, I'm telling you, Dwayne has layers, and just like Derek has layers. You just have to know that. Oh man, Angie, you got to see them live. How old were you?
I'm gonna be in the spirit. I've got to do some testing right now.
Okay. Oh my goodness, did they overcook?
Yeah, but I'm fine.
But how? See.
She was
young. Okay. Casey had to jump off because he had to do some testing. But I still remember, Angie, in California, I had to be a first grader, and my sister would have been a third grader. But I can remember us being out in our backyard with our fake, acting like we had microphones, and singing at the top of our lungs, Joy to the World. And we really thought we were something. And, you know, every time I hear that song, I can see us two little girls out there just jumping around singing it. And then you guys remember the song, The Locomotion? I know. Yeah, everybody, something locomotion. And you'd have to do the dance to it. Yeah, see, Casey knows the song. So that was playing when we were at the Girl Scout hut, or Girl Scout camp. So I remember that when I guess I was about 11, and we went, they played that. Joel, I can't dance. The original, Dwayne, I remember the original, yes. Come on, baby, do the locomotion. I can, in my head, I see that too. You know, and I really thought we were something then too, dancing around. So those songs always bring back such good memories. And when our pool was up and going, you guys, I would be laying on the float and have the music, and it would be the music from the 70s, you know, the late 60s and 70s, the good music. See, now all of you guys have that song in your head.
Hey.
I mean,
it is a catchy song.
Yeah, all right. We're gonna get that whole song in here. Everybody, yeah, wait. Give it a chance. Now, Angie, you can keep on, and you got to come on here and sing it for me. I didn't know it was ever remade, Anna.
Yeah, it was remade a couple of times.
See, my son just abandoned me.
I know that feeling very well. I'll be doing something and talking, and all of a sudden I'm alone, and I'm like, okay, well, I guess they don't love me anymore.
Yeah, I mean, me, you, and Sandy were left with the only one with the hats.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's not like that I hadn't been on since 8:30 this morning. She said Casey can't take it anymore.
Doing some little bead soups. That's what they're called, bead soup. So
they're called what?
Bead soup. Yeah, just a combination of whatever beads are sitting in front of me. I put them on there, and it's bead soup.
See, yesterday she got some work done, just like Sandy. Sandy got some work done yesterday while she was in here. And then when I come back.
Yeah.
Dwayne, now let me tell you. I'm shaking the jar at Dwayne. Dwayne. Oh, Mama's watching. Uh-oh.
Oops.
Mama's watching Dwayne.
Uh-oh, Dwayne.
I hear her back there saying, yes, I'm watching.
Uh-oh.
Oh, she's back there hollering, go to your corner.
Uh-oh, Dwayne.
She would be on live if she wasn't eating her Cheetos, probably. I tell him, Joel. See, because he is like my little brother, my little redheaded brother. He stayed in trouble too, you guys. My little redheaded brother stayed in trouble. But I love my Dwayne. I do. You guys, if you find a good group of friends, a good group of peoples, Casey used to say, Mama, I don't like peoples. I want just me and you. Oh my, wait, Mama's back there laughing, and I don't know my shadow.
That's the red-headed munchkin.
I step away from 1 second away from the screen.
And he puts words out there again. Dwayne.
Sandy?
Yeah.
Show him that copper bracelet that you made.
Oh, she made it.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Dwayne. Angie. Yes, I need help, Angie. Dwayne. Hey, Cricket.
Come on, baby, do the locomotion.
Yay.
Come on, sing some more of it. Everybody doing a brand new dance now.
Come on, baby. You know you'll get to like it if you give it a chance now. Come on, baby. Do the locomotion. That's all I know.
Everybody, cheer dance. Cheer dance.
I'm going to have to look up the lyrics on my phone or something.
Okay,
I'm late for church. I just wanted
Okay. Yes. I love you.
Love you too. I wanted to come in and say hi. And I had to sing that because now it's in my head. Oh, that's a beautiful cuff bracelet. Oh my goodness.
Isn't it? Look at that. And if Dwayne don't behave, that's going to be on my arm.
Wowee.
Isn't
All
it?
right. Bye, you guys. Have a blessed day.
Bye, Angie.
Love you, Angie.
Love you, Angie.
Bye.
Okay. Oh gosh.
Yeah.
Put that over there.
In garbage?
Yeah, in the garbage. Let's see here now.
I love Angie. I love to hear Angie sing. Bless her. Look at Wayne. Show him the angel halo.
And then he ends it with the devil.
There goes my son dancing in the background too.
Uh-huh. So my baby.
So see, Mama's working. Mama, oh, there she is. Okay, there she is. Mama, there she is.
Yes, I do. My grandson's just dancing up a storm back there.
I know.
I think he's got ants in his pants today. He's been wiggling since he got here. And I get him for a whole week, you guys. Yay!
I wish I had my grandson for a week.
Momo's my grandson.
Mama.
Not a granddaughter. He's my grandson.
Mama, that's her grandson. He just has beautiful hair.
4th of July.
He just has beautiful hair. Oh, let me see who else is in the background. Let me see.
We've got Lily and Arlena and Everett.
Lily, beautiful Lily. You guys, you see there? Beautiful.
Is Dwayne still in there, Darlene?
Is who?
Dwayne? My little red-headed munchkin.
Yes.
Munchkin's still in here.
Are you still in here, Dwayne? Because Sandi, he typed out curse words.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, that's why I told him. You know what curse words means? I get another Sandi. I get another Sandi original. Oh, Joel said he's been put in the corner. Mama done put him in the corner.
Thank you, Cricket.
Well, Dwayne, this is number 11 that I'm working on.
All right, let me highlight on you. Go ahead and show it again, Sandi.
No, you guys don't get to see this one.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I'm looking with my eyes closed.
This one's a surprise night of the auction.
Okay.
I can't give secrets away. You know, I gotta leave you guys wanting more.
Yeah.
See?
You want to cut around it?
I just can't show you everything, you know. But this one you're gonna go, ooh, ah, oh my gosh, Sandi. I know you guys. This is gonna be a ooh ah.
Okay, I'm waiting. Hurry up.
No.
Yes, Dwayne. Yes,
No.
Dwayne. You heard me. Sandi, show him the cuff.
Show him his handcuffs.
Oh, the cuff.
There it is.
Yeah. So I save up curse words, and then people have to give me a Sandi original. That's beautiful, though. I'm gonna tell you.
Did you notice that? He said something after I said show him his handcuffs. Did I hear my name?
There you go.
Thank you, sweetheart.
What time is it? Oh my gosh, it's 9 o'clock, guys. I gotta go.
Yeah, I do need to go. I've been sitting here, you guys, too long. Yesterday, it made me hurt too bad. But you guys always make my morning. You give me a reason to get up and start the day off with prayer, because you guys, before we come in, we really have to do some praying. And I think that helps us get rid of some of the trolls or it
and the negativity.
Yeah.
Yes.
I love all of you guys. Tomorrow, come back because, or come to Porch Church if Casey has it tomorrow. And I love you guys. Love you, Sandi.
Love you too. Bye.
I'll probably see you on the hangout in a little bit. 5 beautiful children in the background. I love you too.